guest on today's morning show is Vice President at County National Bank, Mr. Bill Jors. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good to see you both.
Yes, I noticed last few weeks you guys have had a lot of internal promotions, and some of those names that I've seen on there have been with you guys so long. It's really cool to see a lot of local people grow within the same company.
Yes, we had, I think, 5 or 6 at the end of the year, and all well-deserved, all, you're right, very long-term employees. We like long-term customers as well, but yeah, and that's the key, I believe, to any business is keeping the same people and keeping them happy and keeping morale high and rewarding them, and part of it's promoting. And so we've had a lot of promotions throughout the year.
That's great. So. We were talking before the show, Jackson's such a great golf community, and we got another notch on our belt with Bentley Kuhn winning the drive, chip, and putt. You watched that. Have you ever seen didn't he look like he was supposed to be there?
The interview, I think you'd commented on earlier, he was very, very calm. And he looked like throughout the whole televised event, he looked like he should be there. And he was happy and having fun. And when they showed a slow-mo of his swing, I mean, I haven't seen a slow-mo swing like that since John Daly was in his 20s.
Yeah, and Augusta National on their social media posted a picture saying John Daly called, he wants his swing back.
Oh, no kidding?
I expect that to get, as we lead into Masters Week, that thing's going to get over 100, 200,000 views.
Wow.
So, but yeah, if you look, he looks like little John Daly out there.
I was texting my daughter. She was down in Cincinnati. She and I had watched Bentley when he was very little because I know Bentley's dad and his grandfather, and I knew his great-grandfather. And she had texted me, he's a lot bigger than the other kids. I said, that is natural. Mm-hmm. He is, if you knew his great-grandfather or his father, they're just naturally big guys, big forearms. They're just well built. He's not, some of these age competitions, you see kids that are enormous.
Right.
But Bentley's that's the way God gave him.
Yeah, so. I think of Andy Reid in the pump, pass, and kick when he was, he was like 6'2" and all the other kids. But no, but again, watching that competition, I mean, the future of golf is just bright with these kids being able to handle themselves on that stage. I would have wet myself.
Well, for him to hit a putt 2 feet 3 inches was probably one of the most difficult shots I've ever seen pulled off. Because if he knew he had to do that, I don't think the way he went about it, he stuck to his plan, and I don't think he knew, but it was very, very, very close.
I wonder if you guys didn't contribute to how well poised he is. You guys have really followed his budding career and given him opportunities to public speak. Yeah, he might have
a little bit of interview experience under his belt, but I think he's a natural.
Oh, a natural at everything. Such a nice young man.
Knowing his grandfather, I haven't played with his father that much, but having played with Rusty, they have some natural golf in that family to build on.
Have you been able to sneak in any golf this winter? Did you get to go anywhere warm?
No. First time in probably a decade. I haven't gone anywhere, and I'm looking forward to getting out. I know some of the courses around here have opened, but it's been a little wet, so haven't gotten out, haven't swung a club yet, but perhaps this week.
So as the weather gets warmer and we look forward to actually having some events, County National Bank has been such a huge part of community events and charities. What are some things that you guys are excited about this spring and summer?
We have the pink ball coming up. I know that is the one closest to in time on April 23rd. But summer, I always think art, beer, and wine. And that's the dominant event for us. We've been the title sponsor since it began.
Nice.
And it's just growing. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger every year, and it's a big win for the community. Great for the museum to benefit by that. And but throughout the year, everyone knows. Again, going back to golf, a lot of golf scrambles nearly every week. Sometimes 2 or 3 a week, and all of the other summertime events that go downtown and throughout the county. And,
you guys do the Gusmacher too, right?
Do the Gusmacher. That is one that's near and dear to Mr. Waldron's heart. And we always tease him how many takes he has to have to make that first 3 photos.
Yeah, that's
We
right.
think it's at least, he claims it's 1 or 2, but
I think he.
we knows it's about a dozen.
I think he.
He claims to have made it on his.
Brandon, I think, did he make it on the first one a couple years ago? He might have.
Did he pay you guys for that?
He did.
Yeah.
He did. He loaned us some money to tell
might-
us that. Yeah.
He might be able to sink a basketball, but take him out skeet shooting sometime. You want to see something funny?
That sounds good. That sounds like a lot of fun. We'll have to get that on our schedule for sure. Bill, you guys have, you've been doing so well the last, handful of years. If people need money, you have it to lend.
The bank, we make our money. It's going to sound cliche, but we make our money the old-fashioned way. We lend it out. We don't sit on piles of money, and we don't like to have a lot of deposits on hand. When we first started in Jackson, we needed deposits in the worst way because that's the fuel that banks need to make profits. Otherwise, we have to borrow it, and we make less money. So if we could build a good deposit base, we knew we could help the community in a big way because we could use our own money and reinvest it in the community like we do. And so, yes, most financial institutions across America are flush with tons and tons of money, deposits, and we're no different. We are looking for loans. And loan demand hasn't been that high in the last, I would say, 6 months. Has fallen off with a lot of the uncertainty that's happening around the globe and things that are beyond people's control. Always slows down lending and commercial activity, but it's been great. They bought the first office downtown here or located in 2001, and here we are in 2022. And we have all the deposits we need, and the community has supported us in a huge way, and we couldn't have done it without the support of the local Jacksonians.
Yeah, you also, you guys, leadership and staff is you put your money where your mouth is. You're also at all these events, contributing, participating. I think of a golf outing you guys were at. I think it was the chamber outing. I probably saw 20 people in CNB polos, kind of hosting. It's so important, though, really, when you want to be a part and have success in a community to really give back.
And that's one of the reasons, we can all make more money other places. Community banks are notorious for not paying the highest wage in the world. But there's a lot more rewards that come with community banking and being a part of the success of the community and seeing tangible results. And it's benefited everyone, the bank and everyone that works there enjoys their job, and they give us the flexibility. We have an old saying around the bank, they give us enough rope to hang ourselves. And so we do have responsibilities to be prudent with depositors' money and shareholders' investments, but we have a lot of freedom as individuals to do what we want to do.
Yeah. Andy mentioned, some of the promotions that were announced at the end of the year. And the last time we visited, you guys were in need of new team members at CMB. It sure seems like a great place to really have a career. Are you guys still looking for different positions, or are you in pretty good shape?
We're always looking for good people. I would say right now the biggest need is in our branches.
Okay.
Tellers are harder to find. There's been some new industry come to town that competes for that segment of the population, and it's getting harder and harder to find tellers, customer service representatives, and but that's where making your work life better and more rewarding is where we have the advantage, I think.
Yeah, you can't really put a price on flexibility. And, you think about the family life, right? And making sure you're getting to all your kids' sporting events and things like that. And it's very important.
I'll use Bob Rosak as an example.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
is the head softball coach at Lumen Christi.
Yeah.
All of his daughters are going to be playing softball for Lumen Christi, and he will probably be the coach there for a long, long time.
Yeah.
And we know he is out seeing customers, forming very deep relationships, coaching in the
Yep.
community, and the amount of people
No
he
doubt.
sees. And so, not every bank, not every business recognizes the value
Yeah.
of allowing their employees the time to do
Yeah.
something like that.
Absolutely.
So,
It's good stuff. Bill, always enjoy talking with you. Real quick, Tiger Woods, does he have a chance to win this week?
he always has a chance.
I like it. I'm rooting for Tiger.
I am too.
Bill Jors from County National Bank on the morning show. We'll be right back. Jim Francis is next with news about the Rose Parade.